Let's learn addition of 4-digit numbers. We will revise first what we have done in the previous class. Then we will learn a new concept of addition by regrouping of numbers. Look at this question, children. First, we will add the numbers given in the ones place. 5 and 4, it gives you a 9. Step number 2, add the numbers given in the tens place. 2 and 5, it gives you a 7. Step number 3, add the numbers given in the hundreds place. 7 and 1 gives you an 8. And finally, add the numbers given in the thousands place. 1 and 4, and it gives you a 5. So the final answer is 5879. Look at this question, children. The first number is a 4-digit number, 2395. It should be added with a 3-digit number, 357. If you want, you can put a 0 here to avoid any confusion of addition between a 4-digit and a 3-digit number. But please make sure it should be written in the thousands place only, because we begin writing and placing the numbers from the ones place, then tens, then hundreds, then thousands. So first we will add the ones place, 5 and 7. So what do we get on adding 5 and 7? We get 12. Now see here again, 2 is a ones number and 1 is a tens number. So 1 will go as a carryover to the tens place and 2 will be placed under the ones column. Five plus 7 in the ones column has given you 12. 2 remains in the ones column and 1 is the carryover. Now with 1 carryover, as 1 is in the tens column, 9 is also in the tens column, 5 is also in the tens column. So let us call these numbers as 1 tens, 10 10, 9 tens, 90, 5 tens, 50. So on adding 10, 90 and 50, you get 150. But we will use the numbers removing the 0. Can you see zeros in blue color here? It is just for reading. We will take 150, 5 as the tens place, 1 as the hundreds place. So 100s will automatically be carried over to the hundreds place and 5 will be placed under the tens column. See the hundreds column now, children. We have 1 as the carryover. It will be called 100. 3 will be called 300. Again 3 will be called a 300. We will add these 3 numbers at the hundreds place now. As you can see here, 100 plus 300 gives you a 700. 7 is at hundreds place. So removing the zeros, we will take only 7 here. Look at the thousands place now. We have a 2 and a 0 here. On adding 2 with 0, we get 2 again using the 0 property of addition. So the final sum is 2752. Let us add these two numbers, 1157 and 1238. First add the numbers in the ones place, which are 7 and 8. On adding 7 and 8, we get a 15. In 15, 5 is the ones number and 1 is the tens number. So 5 will go in the ones column and 1 will go in the tens column as a carryover. Look at the tens column now. We have 1 as the carryover number and it should be added with 5 and 3. One is written as 10 and called as tens. 1 tens is 10. 5 tens is 50. 3 tens is 30. So now on adding 10, 50 and 30, we get a 90 here. 90 is called as 9 tenths. So 9 will be written in the tens column. Remember, double digits have two places, ones and tens. So in 90, 9 is the tens number. Look at the hundreds column now. We have here 1 and 2. Value of 1 will be 100 and value of 2 will be 200. So 100 plus 200 will be written as 300 while addition. But in the hundreds column, we will write only 3 because we are already writing it under the correct place value. We will write 3 only because 3 is at hundreds place. Now look at the thousands column. 1 will be added with 1, resulting in 2. So the final answer is 2395. Let's try another example. This is the question. Place all the numbers under their correct place values. Let's read the numbers first. 3473 added to 53 and then finally added to 682. Now let us add the numbers in the ones place. 3 plus 3 plus 2. This set gives an 8 as the total sum and it will be written below ones column. After that, the digits in the tens column are added. What are the digits in the tens column? 7, 5 and 8. These set give us a 20. A total of 20. 7 plus 5 plus 8 gives you a 20. From 20, 0 will be written here and 2 will be carried over to the next column, which will be the hundreds column. Now let's add the numbers given in the hundreds column. This is the hundreds column. Here, as you can see from the tens column, we have kept 0 here and 2 was carried over to the next hundreds column. Now along with the carryover, which is 2, 4 and 6 will be added together. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 gives you a 12. From this 12, 2 will be written below the hundreds column and 1 will be taken to the neighbor thousands column as a carryover. In thousands column, we have 1 as the carryover and 3 as the main number. So now the main number and 1 as the carryover will be added together. 1 plus 3 and it gives you 4. Now we don't have any further carryovers, so our sum completes here. Let's try another example. The number here is 5456 plus 4262. Remember children, align the numbers vertically and place them under their correct place values. Let's start adding 6 and 2 which is there at 1's place. 6 and 2 gives you an 8. No carryover. Leave 8 under the 1's column after adding 6 and 2. Let's move on to the next neighbor column, tens place. What are the numbers at the tens place? 5 and 6. 5 and 6 gives you a total of 11. So by keeping 1 under the tens place, the next 1 will be carried over to the hundreds place. 5 and 6 have a total of 11. 1 remains here and 1 goes for carryover. Now along with 1 as the carryover here, we will combine 4 and 2. So 1 plus 4 plus 2 gives you a 7. Again no carryover, so leave 7 in the hundreds place. Now we have the last column left to add, which is the thousands column. Now add 5 and 4 together and it gives you a 9. So our final sum is complete. Now take out your copies and find the total of the given numbers. After that, open your maths book, take out chapter addition and complete worksheet 1 and worksheet 2.